when it comes to internal prosperity and external prosperity, these things are two differences, because it's not about what you contain or what you hold in your hand. It's all about the vibrational stances that you are containing on a constant basis. And once you realize and understand that you're in a wider perspective and a wider varieties of seeing things for what they truly are, and that just places you into situations where you won't place yourself into termination or domination when certain things or certain characteristics or certain structures start to leave your life. Because every day and everything is a test, and depending on how long you stay in these tests, depending on how long you stay in these areas, this is going to pretty much create that next phase and that next bridge for you to basically cross over. And when you're crossing over constantly, you're always going to go through some blockages, some potholes, some obstacles, some situations where you got to pretty much learn how to not reappear these same experiences and situations that you're going to be basically containing and creating into your next phase. And when we're talking about that, the baggages and the burdens that you witness when you are experiencing these things got to be pretty much let alone, put down. These things cannot be basically contained or contaminated when we are going through experiences, because experiences is going to basically get you from point A to point B to point C to point C to point D, point E, point E, F, G. Now, these experiences, you need these things in order for you to basically realize the things that you want to have in your area, have in your environment, and of course, have in your world. Now, your world, you're creating this every day. So it's up to you to basically create the world that's going to be justified for you to play out in, and not a world that's given you for to basically play out the certain characteristic traits that you don't want to basically contain yourself with. Because you can have everything that you want and need, but these things could be basically constantly taken away from you any minute and any given second. Hold on, I gotta fucking. Now, when it comes to containing certain things and things that you conceal within inside your hands or things that you have inside of you, these things are also constantly going through a change or going through a phase. And remember, it's highly important for you to always create a whole different way of going about things, because the moment you basically want to stay stagnant in certain areas, it's going to bring frustration. You're not going to be happy. And of course, if you're not happy on the inside, it won't be justified on the outside. You can have everything that you want on the outside, but if you ain't happy and if you ain't got it within inside of you, then of course, the moment you basically let these things go, you start to realize that it ain't really about what you have. It's about who you are, and it's about the awarenesses that you are creating. Now, you can have the richest people in the world. These motherfuckers will be angry, mad, depressed, commit suicide, do drugs, and all that shit. Because when you have a lot, you got more responsibilities, and when you don't have your responsibilities, that's like not taking care of your kids and child